Mac OS X Leopard 10.5 Detailed Development Timeline. June 2005 Initial Public Vision. At Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference, WWDC, in June 2005, Apple formally introduces Mac OS X Leopard as the next major version of Mac OS X. Apple CEO Steve Jobs states that Leopard is planned for release late 2006 or early 2007. Early internal development focuses on long-term architectural changes, including a revamped user interface framework, new system-wide automation technologies, major Finder and desktop improvements. Leopard is positioned as a large leap rather than a minor refinement over Tiger 10.4. Late 2005, early 2006. Core feature development. Engineering teams expand Leopard's scope beyond initial concepts. In paper, major subsystems enter heavy development. P. New Finder rewrite. P. Spotlight enhancements. P. Security and permissions refinements. P. Although Leopard's growing ambition begins to strain the original late 2006 target. H3. Mid-2006, schedule pressure emerges, H3. As 2006 progresses, it becomes clear internally that Leopard will not be ready by the end of the year. P. Apple continues refining core features rather than cutting scope, signaling a willingness to delay for quality. P. Publicly, Apple remains non-specific about an exact ship date, still broadly aligned with early 2007. P. H3, June 2006. Revised release expectations. Strong. 1 year after the original announcement, Apple adjusts expectations. P. Leopard's release window is publicly amended to strong. 2007. This revision reflects feature creep, stability and performance work, deeper system integration than originally planned. Late 2006, early 2007. Competing priorities. Leopard development continues, but internal resources begin to shift. Apple intensifies work on a secretive, high-priority project, the first iPhone. Some Leopard engineers are reassigned to ensure the iPhone software stack meets launch deadlines. April 12, 2007. Official delay announcement. Apple issues a formal statement announcing that Mac OS X Leopard will be delayed until October 2007. The reason is explicitly stated. Development of the iPhone requires significant engineering resources. This marks a rare public acknowledgement by Apple that another product directly impacted Mac OS development schedules. Apple added H3, mid-2007, finalization phase, /H3. With the iPhone approaching launch, engineering focus gradually returns to Leopard. Apple enters stabilization and optimization. Parentheses, bug fixing, performance tuning, finalizing bundled applications. Otherwise, Leopard's feature set is locked, prioritizing polish and reliability. At P. HR. October 2007, official release, /H3. Mac OS X Leopard 10.5 ships in October 2007, roughly 1 year later than the original target window. 10. The release reflects Apple's strategic choice to delay rather than ship an incomplete system. HR. Post-release support lifecycle. H3. June 23, 2011, end of OS support. H3. Of approximately June 23, 2011. Security updates and official system maintenance end. 2012. Application support termination. Safari and iTunes support for Leopard officially ends in 2012. Leopard also drops compatibility with very early iTunes releases, from iTunes 1 onward, further isolating the OS from Apple's modern software ecosystem. Summary insight. Leopard's development history is defined less by technical failure and more by strategic prioritization. Apple knowingly delayed a major desktop OS to ensure the success of the iPhone, a decision that permanently reshaped the company's future. Leopard ultimately shipped as a feature-rich and stable release, but its timeline clearly shows the moment when Apple's focus pivoted from Mac first to a broader, device-centric ecosystem.